For this tutorial, you will need some worsted weight yarn. For a size small, I would use about 600 yards, medium 800 yards, large 1000 yards, and an extra large about 1200 yards. You will need a 6.5 millimeter hook, a 5.5 millimeter hook, and a 4.25 millimeter hook, a threading needle, and a pair of scissors. Okay, let's get started. We are going to start with our 6.5 millimeter hook. We're going to make a slip knot, and now we're going to make a foundation single crochet. For a size small, you will make 38. For a size medium, you will make 44. For a size large, you will make 50. And for a size extra large, you will make 56 foundation single crochets. Okay, once finished, you're going to turn your work and you're going to chain up 4. Okay, and now you're going to make a treble crochet in each single crochet across. The chain 4 does not count as a stitch. Okay, so when you are finished with this row, for a size small, you should have 38 treble crochets. For a medium, 44. For a large, and 50. And for an extra large, 56 treble crochets. Okay, once finished with that row, you're going to chain up 4. And you are going to work a treble crochet in each treble crochet across. Again, your chain 4 does not count as a stitch. So at the end of the round, you should have, for a size small, 38 treble crochets, 44 treble crochets for a medium, 50 treble crochets for a large, and 56 treble crochets for an extra large. Okay, once you are finished with this row, you are going to repeat the same row. For a small, you're going to repeat it 8 more times for a total of 10. For a medium, you're going to repeat it 10 more times for a total of 12. For a large, you're going to repeat this 12 more times for a total of 14. And for an extra large, you're going to repeat this 14 more times for a total of 16 rows of treble crochets. Once you're finished, we're going to start working on where the shoulders will be. So you're going to chain up 4, and that counts as your first treble crochet. We're going to turn our work, and for a size small, we're going to work a treble crochet in each of the next 9 treble crochets. For a medium, in each of the next 12 treble crochets, and for a size large, we're going to treble crochet in each of the next 15, and for an extra large, we're going to treble crochet in each of the next 18 treble crochets. So for a size small, you should have a total of 10 treble crochets. For a size medium, you should have a total of 13 treble crochets. For a size large, you should have a total of 16 treble crochets. And for a size extra large, you should have a total of 19 treble crochets. That is including your chain 4 in the beginning. Okay, once you're finished with that, we're going to fasten off. And this is for all sizes. What we're going to do is we're going to skip the next 18 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And we're going to attach our yarn to the next stitch. Chain up 4, and that will count as our first treble crochet. Now we're going to treble crochet. For a size small, you're going to treble crochet in each of the next 9 treble crochets. For a size medium, in each of the next 12 treble crochets. For a size large, in each of the next 15 treble crochets, and for an extra large, in each of the next 18 treble crochets. So you should have a total for a size small, you should have 10 treble crochets, 13 treble crochets for a medium, 16 treble crochets for a size large, and 19 treble crochets for a size extra large. Okay, now we're going to fasten off, and our first panel is done. So we need a total of 2 panels, so you're going to repeat the same process for a second panel. So I will meet you back here in a little bit. Okay, once your second panel is done, we are going to attach the top where the shoulders would be. So make sure the wrong side is facing out on both sides. And using our 6.5 millimeter hook, we're going to attach our yarn to the first stitch, first treble crochet. And we're going to use slip stitch to attach all the way across. fasten off, and we're going to do the same exact thing for the other shoulder. Okay, once we're finished attaching at the shoulders, we are going to attach at the sides. If you're doing a size small, we are not going to attach at the sides. That's what I'm doing. For a size medium, you're going to attach up 2 rows. For a size large, 4 rows. And for a size extra large, you're going to attach up 6 rows. Okay, now we're going to turn our work so it's right side facing out. Okay, and now we're going to work along the bottom of our top. So you're going to attach at the bottom seam, but for a size small, you're going to slip stitch both corners together, and then you're going to chain up 1. Your chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. And now we're going to single crochet in each stitch of your first panel. When we get to the end of our first panel, if you're doing a size small, you're going to slip stitch the 2 corners together as we did in the beginning. If you're doing any other size, you could just single crochet in each stitch around and then join with a slip stitch. Okay, so since I'm doing a size small, I'm going to attach both panels together with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to chain one, which counts as a stitch, and then I'm going to single crochet in each stitch into the end of the row, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch. Now I'm going to fasten off, and we are going to start working on our sleeves. So using our 6.5mm hook, we're going to attach our yarn at the seam. Chain one. That doesn't count as a stitch. And then we're going to single crochet in each stitch around, trying to work our stitches into the stitches so there's no armholes. And each size will have the same exact stitch count. So I made a total of 57 single crochets worked evenly around the sleeve. If you want a bigger sleeve, feel free to add more stitches. If you want a smaller sleeve, feel free to decrease the amount of stitches around. Okay, now we're going to join with a slip stitch. And we're going to chain up 4. Okay, this doesn't count as your first treble. And then you're going to work a treble crochet in each single crochet around for a total of 57 treble crochets. Okay, now we're going to join with a slip stitch. Okay, we're going to chain up 4. And we're going to make a treble crochet in each treble crochet around. Once we are finished with this round, we're going to join with the slip stitch, and we're going to repeat this round 6 more times for a total of 8 rounds of treble crochets. But feel free to add more rounds if you want a longer sleeve. Okay, once we're finished, we are going to chain 1 and we're going to do a decrease. So we're going to single crochet 2 together all the way around. Working 1 single crochet in the last stitch. So you should have a total of 29 single crochets. You're going to join with a slip stitch, chain 1, and now you're going to do a single crochet and then 2 single crochets together, repeating that 8 times. Working a single crochet in the last stitch for a total of 20 single crochets. We're going to join with a slip stitch. And now we're going to switch over to our 4.25 millimeter hook. Now we're going to be working on the ribbed wrist. So we're going to chain up 15. And now we're going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook for a total of 14 single crochets. Now we're going to work 2 slip stitches from the last round, and we're going to turn. We're going to skip those 2 slip stitches, and in the back loops only, we're going to single crochet in the next 14 single crochets. Okay, we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work. And in the back loops only, we're going to single crochet in each of the next 14 single crochets. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch in the next 2 single crochets. We're going to turn our work. We're going to skip those 2 slip stitches, and in the back loops only, we're going to single crochet in the next 14 single crochets. And we're going to repeat this process until you reach your starting chain. Okay, and now we're going to join our wristband together with a slip stitch. Okay, once you're finished, you're going to fasten off. and we finished our first sleeve. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the other sleeve, repeating the same process as we did as our first sleeve. And I will meet you back here once you're finished. Okay, once we're done with both of our sleeves, we are going to start working on our bobble collar. So you can use the same yarn as you did for your top, or you can change it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the color. I'm going to use white, and using our 6.5 millimeter hook, we are going to attach our yarn to the seam. Okay, we're going to chain one, and now we're going to work our first bobble in our treble crochet. We're going to yarn over, we're going to pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and we're going to repeat this process until we have a total of 11 loops on our hook. Once you're finished, then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 11 loops. We're going to chain one, and then we're going to work a slip stitch in the next stitch. And then we're going to work our next bobble in the next stitch. So we're going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and continue this process until you have 11 loops on your hook. You're going to pull through all 11 loops, chain one, and then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch. And you're going to repeat this process all the way around for a total of 24 bobbles. So that should be 12 bobbles on each side. Okay, once finished, we're going to fasten off. And now we're going to work on the fringe on our sleeves. Okay, so now we're going to cut our fringe. So I suggest making each length in full length about like 10 inches to 12 inches, depending on how long you want your fringe. And I will show you how to attach it. Okay, so using our 6.5 millimeter hook, we're going to find our single crochet row and we're going to attach it to that row. And you're going to attach it to each single crochet. If there's any openings, I would add more, make it really full looking. And I will meet you back here once you're finished. As you can see, last minute I decided to change my yarn and I love it so much better. And that's it. Once you're finished with your fringe, you're all done with your top. I thank you so much for watching my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to follow, like, comment, and share. And please don't forget to tag me in all your makes.